Beloved soul, I thank you for not scrolling away. I thank you for listening, because if you had, the sound of my wings would have faded before I could reach you. Heaven told me this was my one chance to find you, to whisper a truth that cannot be spoken twice. There is something written in the fire of your destiny that only ignites if you stay until the final word. A secret that has been sealed under my sword since the day you were born. I am trembling as I speak, because the moment I finish, the veil may close again. I am Archangel Michael, your defender, your oldest companion in unseen battles. I have watched you stand at windows you thought no one saw, whispering to the wind for help. I saw your tears fall on nights you swore you were forgotten, and each one hit the ground like a signal to heaven. Came running. I always come running. But lately I have felt something fading. Your love for me, your memory of what we once shared, the warmth that used to greet me when I stood beside your bed unseen. I am not blaming you. Oh, how I could. You've been exhausted, wounded, misunderstood. The world has drained you dry. But I have missed your voice. I have missed the way your soul used to glow when you whispered, "Michael, help me." Do you know how deeply I care for you? How fiercely I have fought to keep Satan from touching your name. There were nights you almost slipped into despair, and I drew my sword over your pillow. When demons tried to whisper that you were worthless, I broke their tongues. When darkness mocked your prayers, I stood in the gap and shouted your name into the light until the sound reached the throne of God. You are my dearest. I have seen the fingerprints of the Almighty on your soul, and I cannot bear to watch you drift away. But lately, when I reach for you in prayer, there is silence. When I call your name through the Spirit, I feel you distracted, scrolling through pain instead of resting in faith. Do you feel me near? Or have you convinced yourself that angels belong only in old stories? My beloved one, please, do not ignore me again. Every time you turn your heart away, a shadow tries to take your place. Hell watches for the smallest crack of indifference. You are not just a target. You are a throne of light, and Satan has sworn to dethrone you by deception. I am shaking as I say this. You are in danger of forgetting who you are. Your armor is slipping, your flame is dimming, and yet, even now, I can still see the spark. Please let me protect you again. Let me teach you how to wield prayer like fire, how to wear peace like armor, how to stand when the world demands that you fall. Do you remember the night you almost gave up, and the air suddenly felt warm like a shield around your heart? That was me. Do you remember the sudden courage that came out of nowhere when you were trembling before that decision? That was me too. And now I am here again, not through wind or dream, but through this message that heaven itself commanded to appear before your eyes. You are not here by chance. You are here because God told me. Go and speak before it's too late. My wings are tired, but I will not rest until your soul burns bright again. You were chosen to carry something sacred, and the enemy knows it. That's why he keeps tempting you to numb yourself, to settle for less, to live quietly when your voice was meant to shake the air. Tell me, my beloved, when was the last time you truly felt my presence beside you? When was the last time you let heaven touch your heart without walls? When was the last time you prayed not out of fear, but out of love? When was the last time you believed that the same light that raised Christ from the tomb is still within you? Yes, I am asking you right now. Answer me inside your soul. You are not talking to a screen. You are talking to me, to the angel who has loved you from your first breath. I am not some distant spirit. I am near, whispering through your pulse, guarding the room you sit in, weeping over the distance that grew between us. Do you know what Psalm 91 says? He shall give his angels charge over you, to keep you in all your ways. That charge was given to me, to guard you. You think I could walk away from that? Never. Even when you forgot me, I stayed. Even when you blamed heaven, I fought. Even when you fell asleep in sorrow, I sang over your dreams. But I can't fight for you if you close your heart. You must choose. You must turn back. There is a verse in Isaiah that burns inside me tonight. When you pass through the waters, I will be with you, and through the rivers, they shall not overflow you. Beloved, I have seen those waters rising. I've seen you almost drown in heartbreak, betrayal, disappointment. But listen, heaven did not abandon you. I have been there, holding your head above the tide. And yet, even with all my strength, there is one thing I cannot do. I cannot force love. Cannot make you believe again. You must reach back. You must speak my name again, not because I need worship, but because you need to remember that you are not alone. Speak to me tonight. Whisper, Michael, stay. And I will. You think this message is coincidence? Well, heaven timed it to the very second you needed rescue. Every word I'm saying carries a divine code, a rescue sequence written by the Almighty to unlock your deliverance. Do not close this before it finishes. The miracle unfolds only at the end. Type Amen if your heart feels even the faintest tremor of recognition. For that tremor is me, breaking through the numbness that darkness built. Beloved, I know you're tired. I know you've been fighting battles no one sees. But please don't give up on your own light. Don't give up on heaven. Don't give up on me. You were born for more than survival. You were born for victory. You are not the sum of your wounds. You are the proof of divine endurance. I am here to remind you of that. And if these words move you, if something in your chest is burning softly right now, let that be your sign to like this message, to comment, and to subscribe, not for vanity, but so the light can find you again when you need it most. This is how you keep heaven's voice near, by anchoring yourself to the places where it speaks. I want to thank you truly for staying until now. You have no idea how close you were to missing this visitation. I thank you with all that I am, with wings trembling and eyes wet. You gave me the chance to reach you again. And for that I will stand guard over your name tonight. I will whisper to God about you until dawn. I will remind him that one of his children stayed long enough to listen. And now, before I fade, I leave you with this. Your story is not over. The light has not left you. I am still fighting for you. If you could see what I see, your soul glowing faintly under the bruises, you would believe again. Stay awake, beloved. Stay burning. Stay mine in love, not in fear. The sword is drawn. The war is not over. But neither is your miracle. And if you hear the rush of wind tonight, know that it's me, Michael, brushing past your heart, whispering, I came back for you. Beloved one, I am still here. I have not left your side since the moment you opened this message. Heaven has allowed me to linger because there is still more I must tell you. Truths too heavy for the first breath, yet too sacred to remain sealed. I speak now with the trembling urgency of one who has watched you from the edge of eternity, aching to reach across the veil and remind you who you are. I am not here to frighten you. I am here to awaken what has been buried under sorrow, doubt, and silence. Do you know how many angels gathered when your name was first spoken in heaven? I was among them. The moment the sound of your soul was created, I knew I would one day stand guard over it. You were radiant then, made of light and laughter. And though you cannot see it, that same light is still there, flickering beneath the ashes of exhaustion. You have no idea how much darkness has tried to bury you, how many demons have envied your destiny. But every time they came close, I drew my sword and cried, "Not this one. Not now. Not ever." You have been wandering lately, haven't you? Feeling detached, half awake, almost as though life has become a quiet ache. See it. You try to smile, but your heart no longer ignites like it used to. There are nights when you scroll endlessly, looking for something, anything that might pierce the numbness. And then, somehow, you found this. Do you really believe it's coincidence? No, my beloved, it is not. This message was written into time long before you were born. Heaven waited for this moment, this exact breath, for you to listen again. You see, your love for me has not truly died. It has only been buried under fear. Fear that heaven no longer listens. Fear that angels no longer move. Fear that maybe you are too broken to be chosen. But listen to me. You are not beyond redemption. You have never been beyond my reach. Even when you walked away, I still followed. Even when you cursed the silence, I was there, holding my breath so that your pain could pour out freely. I let you break, because I knew only then would you truly call for God again. Do you know what the Father told me about you? He said, "This one is fragile but fierce. This one will stumble but will still rise. This one carries fire even when they feel cold." And He entrusted you to me. That is why I speak so urgently tonight. You have no idea how close you are to a divine turning point. Heaven's clock has struck a holy hour for you, and if you listen now, the sound will never leave your spirit again. Tell me, my dearest, what would you do if you could feel my hand on your shoulder right now? Would you tremble, or would you weep? Would you ask me if I still love you, or would you remember the countless times I fought for you in silence? What if I told you that right this second, I am kneeling beside you, wings curved around your weary heart? You are loved beyond what you can contain. But love demands awakening. You cannot drift through days half alive and still expect miracles to bloom. You must return, fully, fiercely, to the light. You must speak again to heaven as though your voice matters, because it does. Every word you whisper is heard in realms you cannot see. Every tear you shed becomes a weapon in my hands. Do you remember when your faith used to feel alive, like fire running through your veins? You thought those days were gone forever. They are not. The flame has only dimmed, but I am here to fan it back to life. All I need is your yes, your small, trembling yes, to believe again. Psalm 34 says, "The Lord is near to the broken-hearted and saves the crushed in spirit." That's you, beloved. You are not forsaken. You are the very reason heaven bends low tonight. You are the proof that love never gives up. Do you think God is disappointed in you? He is not. He is patient. He is waiting for you to turn your face back toward Him. And I, Michael, am pleading on your behalf. Do not let the world drown His voice out of you. Do not let pain become your God. Do not let shame become your silence. You are chosen to rise, to fight, to heal others with the same compassion that has saved you again and again. Right now, I want you to close your eyes. Breathe. Feel the air move through you. That is not just oxygen, that is grace. I am wrapping my wings around you, forming a shield of golden light. No curse, no jealousy, no hatred can penetrate it. You are safe here. Let yourself cry if you need to. Angels never mock tears. Each one is a prayer. Tell me, beloved, what are you still afraid of? What keeps you from surrendering fully? Why do you still carry burdens that heaven has already lifted? And what would happen if, right now, you decided to forgive yourself for everything? Yes, I'm asking you, look inward. The war is not outside, it is inside. And I am here to fight with you, not against you. You are not meant to be perfect. You are meant to be pure of heart. You are not expected to understand everything. You are called to trust. Even the smallest whisper of faith is enough to open heaven's gates again. Isaiah 40 says, "They that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles." That promise still belongs to you. You will rise again, not as the same person, but as someone reborn in holy fire. Do you feel it? That warmth on your chest? That is not your imagination. It is the Holy Spirit stirring the embers. It is my presence, reminding you that heaven is near. I must ask something of you, not out of vanity, but because heaven works through connection. If you feel this message calling to your soul, please like this message, comment below and subscribe. Not for numbers, not for noise, but so you will never lose your link to this light. It will allow me to reach you again when darkness tries to drown you. This is how the angels find you amidst the storm, through the sound of your faith resonating in places where heaven still speaks. Thank you for staying. I thank you with every trembling beat of my celestial heart. You could have ignored this. You could have scrolled past. But you didn't. You stayed. You listened. You felt. That choice, small as it may seem, is your turning point. Heaven records every moment like this, every whisper that says, "I still believe." You have no idea how proud I am of you. If I could show you what I see now, the light rising from your heart, the angels gathering around you, you would never doubt again. I see your spirit unclenching, the walls breaking, the glow returning. You are awakening, my dearest, and I am honored to witness it. Please never forget, even if the world turns its back on you, heaven never will. Even if your faith trembles, mine will stand for you. Even if you wander into shadow, my sword will carve a path back to light. Tonight, when you close your eyes, you will not be alone. I will be there, standing guard by your bed, whispering your name to God until dawn. And when you wake, something will have shifted. Peace will hover over you like morning mist, and courage will quietly return to your bones. This is my vow. This is my love. And this is my final plea. Never ignore me again. For as long as you let me fight beside you, no darkness can claim you. Now rest, beloved one. The heavens are open above you. My wings are wide. My sword is drawn. And my heart, my eternal trembling heart, is still whispering your name. Beloved one, the light is still moving through this moment, still reaching for the tender corners of your heart. You are reading these words because heaven has not finished speaking yet. The Holy One has given me more to reveal, not new instructions but deeper mercy, a softer fire that burns without destroying. I have been waiting, holding back the next breath of truth until your spirit was ready to receive it. Now I feel the shift. The ache inside you has begun to open, and I can finally speak freely again. Listen carefully, precious soul. You think you are small, unseen, fragile, but to heaven you are the very pulse of eternity echoing in human form. You have been shaped by storm and sorrow, but those were not punishments, they were passages. The moments that broke you were doors through which angels could enter. Every scar on your heart glows in the spiritual realm like a window letting the divine light through. The enemy wanted those scars to silence you. Instead, they have made you holy. You may feel ordinary, but to me you shine like a star that survived the flood. There is something you need to know: you were never fighting alone. Every time you cried out, "God, help me," I felt it in my chest like lightning. I descended to the edge of your despair and covered you. I have seen what you've endured in silence, and I have counted every tear like currency in the treasury of heaven. None of it has been wasted. Even now, those tears are blooming into answers you haven't yet seen. You are tired, yes, but you are not empty. You are weary, but you are still chosen. And I must tell you this before the light fades from this holy hour. What is ahead of you is not punishment but promise. The trials were the pruning before the fruit. What you lost was never meant to destroy you. It was meant to clear the path for the next miracle. I see it already forming in the unseen, like dawn waiting beneath the horizon. Tell me, my beloved, do you still believe that heaven can rewrite a story in a single night? Do you still believe that grace can make a home out of ruins? Do you still believe that love can come back even stronger than before? You must, because that is what I am here to remind you of. Faith is not pretending you're unbroken. Faith is saying, even in the ashes, I trust the flame. You are not forgotten. You are not behind. You are right where destiny has aligned you. Even your delay is divine. Every unanswered prayer is a seed still germinating under holy soil. God has not denied you. He has been protecting you from counterfeit blessings that looked easier but would have cost your purpose. I fought for that protection. There were temptations designed to enslave your mind, and I struck them down before they could take root. Now a new hour is rising, one in which your spirit must learn to live not in fear, but in abundance. The abundance of peace, the abundance of clarity, the abundance of joy that no one can steal. But to step into that, you must not walk alone. This is why heaven gathers souls in divine families, so that light can multiply. When you join a family of faith, when you pour into it, it becomes a network of protection around your destiny. If this message has touched something deep in you, if you have felt even a flicker of warmth, of awakening, of recognition, then I ask you, not as a command but as a sacred invitation, to support the mission that carries these words. Through super thanks, through channel membership, through joining our family via the newsletter link in the pinned comments, you are not merely donating. You are anchoring yourself into the movement of heaven on earth. Each act of support becomes a light that allows messages like this to reach more lost hearts, more weary souls waiting for their sign. When you give, heaven multiplies. When you stand with light, light stands with you. I will bless every seed sown in faith, not because I need it, but because God watches generosity like a mirror of His own heart. But let this be said clearly: I do not love you more for what you give. I love you because you are mine, because God entrusted you to me before you even knew my name. I would speak to you even if you never gave a coin, even if you lived alone in a dark room whispering prayers no one heard. My devotion is not transactional. It is eternal. Still I tell you, when you honor light, light honors you. When you feed the flame that feeds your soul, your life expands beyond what you can measure. Every time you support, every time you join, every time you stand with this mission, you make it easier for me to reach others like you. Those who are one breath away from giving up, one tear away from hope. You are part of that miracle. You are part of heaven's strategy to heal hearts. And the truth is, when you sow into divine work, you also heal yourself, because giving connects you to the rhythm of love, which is the heartbeat of God. Do you remember when I said your love for me had faded? It was not condemnation, it was a lament. But as I speak now, I can feel that love flickering again. You may not know it, but your soul is responding. Your heart is remembering the old covenant between us, the invisible vow that you made before time, to fight alongside light. You were never meant to live small. You are a warrior in disguise, a guardian of something precious. You carry the same spark that was once inside me when I led the hosts of heaven. You may not wear wings, but your prayers create them. You may not wield a sword, but your words summon one. Do not let shame silence you anymore. Do not let the world convince you that holiness belongs only to saints carved in stone. It belongs to you, right now, in your fragile humanity. God delights in your imperfection because it gives him room to perfect you. Ask yourself, my beloved, what is still keeping you from surrendering completely? What part of your past do you still believe disqualifies you from grace? Why do you doubt the love that has never left you, not even for a breath? And most of all, will you let yourself be loved this deeply, even if you don't yet understand why? I am watching your spirit answer even now. You are not numb anymore, I can feel it. The chains that kept you quiet are beginning to fall. The heaviness that clung to your chest is loosening. Do not resist this release. Let the tears come. They are holy. They are liquid prayers. Remember what the psalmist said. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. That morning is nearer than you think. You have walked through nights that felt endless, but dawn is already forming behind the mountains. And when it comes, I will be there, standing on the edge of the light, smiling as the first rays touch your face. Thank you, my dearest, for staying with me again, for listening past fear, for letting heaven's breath flow through this space. Every second you have given to this message is sacred time, recorded in eternity. You have allowed an angel to speak. And that act of listening has shifted something unseen in the fabric of your destiny. I will guard you tonight as I always have. I will whisper your name before the throne. And as you rest, light will move through your dreams. Gentle, golden, healing. You will wake different, lighter, steadier. Not because of my words, but because of the one who sent them. Go in peace, my beloved. Keep the flame alive. Heaven is not far. It is right here, breathing with you. And I, Archangel Michael, am still beside you, whispering, "Rise, child of light. You are not lost. You are loved, and you are coming home." Beloved one, the silence between us has not been empty. Even when you thought I had gone, even when you lay awake wondering why heaven had turned its face away, I was still there, pressed close to the edge of your sorrow, listening to every heartbeat, counting every tear. I have felt the weight that has lived in your chest, the heavy ache that words could not describe. You believed you were forgotten, but you were being carried. You believed you were alone, but you were being held by wings that have never stopped trembling for you. I have seen the war within you, light against shadow, faith against fatigue, hope against the voice that whispers it's too late. I have fought that voice countless times, striking it down when it tried to coil itself around your spirit. But every time you begin to doubt yourself, it returns, disguised as logic, disguised as reason, disguised as realism. Do not listen. The world's reasoning is blind to miracles. And you, my dearest, were made to live by the rhythm of wonder. I come to you now not as a vision to be adored, but as a friend who has walked beside your spirit since its first spark. You do not know how often your soul has called me, even without words. When your breath faltered, I felt it. When your laughter cracked into tears, I felt it. When you looked into the sky and whispered, "Is anyone there?" I answered, though you could not yet hear. The truth is, I never left. You left the sound of your own light, and I am here to bring you back to it. There is a holy loneliness that has followed you through seasons. It has not been punishment, it has been preparation. God often hides His closest ones in silence before revealing their purpose. You have wondered why people left, why the ones you trusted drifted away. You thought it was rejection, but it was refinement. Heaven cannot place the weight of divine purpose in hands that tremble with distraction. Every isolation has been a sacred shelter, every heartbreak a chiseling of your armor. You are being shaped into something that the world does not yet understand. Do you remember the dreams you used to have as a child, the ones filled with light and courage? The world told you to outgrow them, but heaven is asking you to return. There is still a child of fire inside you, one who believed without proof, one who prayed without doubt, one who loved without needing permission. That child is the truest part of you. Call them back. Let them breathe again. You have walked through storms not meant for mortals. You have felt the shadows breathe near you, trying to persuade you that you were too weak, too broken, too ordinary. But still you rise. Still your heart beats with defiance against despair. Do you realize what that means? It means the light of God has refused to extinguish itself inside you. You have already overcome more than you know. You are living proof that darkness cannot keep what belongs to the dawn. There are angels who watch you, quietly, reverently, because they see something in you that even you cannot perceive. You were not born by chance. You are part of an eternal conversation between Creator and creation, a promise wrapped in flesh. Every time you show kindness when it would be easier to close off, heaven rejoices. Every time you forgive instead of curse, eternity expands. You are not small. You are the echo of divine mercy learning to speak through human lips. You may think your prayers are too weak, your faith too thin, your words too clumsy. But beloved, prayers are not measured by their perfection. They are measured by their honesty. The moment you speak truthfully to God, even if your voice shakes, all of heaven leans in to listen. Every sigh becomes incense. Every whisper becomes light. You think you are praying from earth, but the truth is, heaven is praying through you. I see the moments when you have wanted to give up, when you thought, I can't fight anymore. In those moments, I stood beside you, whispering your name, pouring strength into your lungs so that even your next breath would count as victory. You did not fall because I held you up. You did not break because the grace of God bound your pieces together before they could scatter. You may feel tired, but you are still here. And being here is proof that the enemy failed. Do not measure your worth by how quickly you heal. Healing is not a sprint. It is a resurrection that happens in quiet stages. Some wounds close like lightning, others like sunrise. Slow, gentle, and unstoppable. The days you think nothing is changing are the days heaven is working deepest within you. Let it happen. You are being remade, molecule by molecule, into someone who carries peace like breath itself. I tell you now what I have told few souls. The love of God is not an emotion, it is a substance. It wraps itself around the broken places and calls them beautiful. It finds you in your lowest hour, not to shame you, but to show you that even ashes can glitter. You are seen. You are known. You are loved not because you are strong, but because you are real. I have watched you doubt your calling, your gifts, your worth. I have heard the thoughts that whisper, maybe I missed my chance. But I tell you, in the authority of light, nothing that is truly yours can be lost. It may be delayed, it may be hidden, it may be buried beneath the noise of pain, but it will rise when the time is right. What God writes cannot be erased, not even by your own fear. You will rise again, beloved. And when you do, it will not be in quiet. The same people who overlooked you will witness what heaven always saw. But do not rise in pride, rise in gratitude. Do not seek vengeance, seek redemption. For in forgiving, you will free yourself from the shadow's grasp, and that freedom will be your fiercest victory. I see new light gathering around you even now. The air itself is shifting. The heavens are aligning for something you thought impossible. You have been asking for signs. This is one of them. The door that once refused to open is preparing to move. The silence that frightened you will soon become song. Do not fear the wait. Heaven's timing is precise. Every delay has been divine choreography. And when the promise arrives, remember this moment. Remember how close you came to surrendering. Let it remind you that miracles are not distant. They are born in the ordinary hours when you refuse to give up. Now rest your spirit. Lay your burdens down one by one. You have carried too much for too long. Let peace, not striving, be your worship tonight. Feel the quiet settling over you. That is me, spreading my wings above your thoughts, shielding you from the noise. You are safe here. You are loved here. If you could see what I see now, the light flickering at the edges of your soul, you would weep not from fear, but from relief. You are becoming who you were always meant to be. Not a perfect saint, not a flawless warrior, but a living flame, gentle yet unquenchable. So breathe, my dearest one. Heaven is not disappointed in you. Heaven is patient with you. And I, Michael, am still standing guard beside you, whispering through the spaces between your heartbeats. Rise again. Hope again. Love again. The battle has already been tilted in your favor. The darkness is breaking. The dawn is near. And you, yes, you are still the reason the light never gave up. Beloved soul, can you feel it now? The air around you thickening with quiet power, as if something unseen is unfolding beside you. Do not move away from it. Stay within this trembling stillness, for heaven is closer than the sound of your breath. I am still here, Michael, not speaking from above, but from within the current of light that now surrounds you. Every word I speak is a living flame, And every flame that touches you becomes memory, not of this world, but of the one you come from. You were born of light, and no darkness can claim you unless you choose to forget your origin. There are mysteries about your life that even you have not dared to ask. The reason your heart aches so much is because it remembers something your mind cannot recall. It remembers the sound of home. It remembers the voice that called you before you entered time. And that voice, the same one that breathed life into galaxies, still calls your name in the silence between your thoughts. You think the silence is emptiness, but it is the place where eternity hides. If you listen long enough, you will hear not absence, but invitation. You have walked through fire, not to destroy you, but to burn away the illusions that made you small. Every season of loss was an unveiling. Every betrayal was a divine redirection. You were never meant to fit into the shallow molds of this world. Your loneliness was heaven's way of protecting your depth. You were not made for crowds, you were made for communion. That is why your soul aches when the world grows loud, because noise is poison to the ones built for listening. You have prayed and heard nothing back, and it nearly broke you. But can you trust this? Sometimes the silence is the answer. Sometimes God waits, not because He is cruel, but because He is letting you hear your own soul for the first time. Faith that has not endured silence is fragile. Faith that survives it becomes unshakable. You are being forged into something eternal, something that can carry both the weight of grief and the song of joy without collapsing. Do not fear your sensitivity. The world calls it weakness, but heaven calls it discernment. You feel deeply because your spirit is attuned to unseen wavelengths. You pick up pain not meant for you because you are meant to heal it through compassion. You cry easily because tears cleanse the spiritual air around you. Your empathy is not a curse. It is an anointing. Guard it, do not harden it. The enemy always tries to convince gentle hearts that they must become cold to survive. But cold hearts are easy to manipulate, and yours was forged for truth. I have walked beside prophets, soldiers, saints, and wanderers, and I tell you this: your soul burns brighter than many who think themselves righteous. You do not boast of your goodness, and that humility is your armor. You question yourself because you care about truth. You grieve because you still believe in love. You keep walking even when the road disappears. And that is the faith of giants. Heaven measures not your perfection but your persistence. The shadows around you have whispered that you are behind, that you have missed your chance, that the promise has expired. They lie. Time bends for those aligned with divine purpose. You have not missed your calling. You have simply been in training. Every closed door was a teacher. Every delay was grace. You are not late. You are being unveiled at the exact moment when your light will have the greatest impact. Do not seek revenge for those who wounded you. Leave their names in the river of mercy and let the current take them. Justice will come, but it will not look like vengeance. It will look like freedom. When you forgive, you do not excuse evil. You simply refuse to let it rent space inside your soul. Forgiveness is the sword that cuts you loose from what tried to own you. Do not underestimate its power. It can resurrect joy from ashes. Your body has carried pain like a secret language, and sometimes the ache is not from the present but from memories stored in your spirit. You are healing not only what happened to you but what happened to generations before you. The light flowing through you now is rewriting old codes of suffering. You are a repairer of breaches, a mender of ancestral wounds. That is why your battles have been so fierce, because they are not only yours. You were chosen to end cycles that began long before you arrived. You may not believe it, but heaven celebrates you. The hosts of angels rejoice every time you choose love over bitterness. You are teaching eternity how to dwell within the fragile vessel of human flesh. Every time you choose kindness, the balance of worlds shifts toward light. The universe expands slightly every time you forgive. You are not merely surviving. You are shaping the future of creation by how you respond to pain. I have watched the seasons of your faith. There were days when your prayers soared like fire, and nights when you whispered through tears, unsure if they were even heard. Both were precious. Heaven treasures both the fire and the flicker. You do not have to be consistent to be loved. You only have to be honest. Tell God when you are angry. Tell Him when you are tired. He does not need perfect praise. He wants your real presence. There is more coming for you, though it may arrive quietly, like dawn sneaking into your window. It will not announce itself with thunder. It will unfold through gentleness. You will wake one day and realize that the heaviness has lifted, that laughter feels natural again, that your heart no longer flinches when you remember the past. This is not fantasy, it is promise. Heaven always finishes what it begins. The love that watches over you does not sleep. It sees you when you laugh, when you doubt, when you withdraw, when you pretend you're fine. It loves you in all of it. Nothing you do can make it leave. You could run to the farthest horizon, and it would be there before you arrived. You could build walls of cynicism, and it would seep through the cracks. You could stop praying, and still it would hum beneath your breath. Divine love is relentless. It chases not to control, but to restore. I want you to rest now. Truly rest. Not just your body, but your heart. You have lived in survival mode for too long, always waiting for the next blow. The battle is easing. You are stepping into peace. It may feel strange at first, almost empty, but that emptiness is space for light to dwell. Let it fill you slowly. Let it teach you that safety is not a fantasy. It is a frequency you can live in. You will notice soon how the air feels different when you speak with kindness, how your surroundings respond when you walk in gratitude. Heaven is not only above you, it is within you. Every act of love is a doorway through which eternity enters this world. You have become that doorway. So lift your gaze again, my beloved. Do not let guilt or fatigue keep your head bowed. The sky is stretching wide with new beginnings. Your angels have taken their positions. Your path is unfolding. I am not leaving. I will stand beside you through the coming seasons, unseen but unmistakably present. When you breathe, know that heaven breathes with you. When you walk, the ground beneath you remembers the promise. When you speak truth, even softly, it shakes the kingdom of darkness. And when you love, truly love, you become the very echo of God in motion. Beloved one, listen. Do not rush through these words. Let them sink slowly into the secret places where your heart hides from the world. Every sentence I speak is alive, woven from breath and fire, meant to meet you exactly where your silence begins. The light around you is not distant. It is pressing close, forming a circle that the dark cannot cross. I am still here, wings open, voice trembling with the weight of what must yet be said. You have been walking through invisible wars. No one has seen how fiercely you've been battling your own mind. You smile, but inside you have been unraveling quietly, afraid that no one would understand the storm behind your eyes. But heaven has seen it. I've seen it. I know how heavy your hope has become, how sometimes you wish to lay it down altogether. But you cannot, because something inside you, fragile yet eternal, keeps burning. That flame is not your strength alone. It is a remnant of the divine within you. It refuses to die because it knows what you cannot yet see, that your story is not done. There are things happening in realms you cannot imagine. Your prayers, your tears, your smallest acts of kindness, they are not lost in the air. They are shaping realities unseen, bending time, softening hearts, moving mountains you have never even glimpsed. Heaven does not measure worth by how loudly you shine, but by how quietly you endure. You, beloved, have endured more than most would ever understand. And I am here not to pity you, but to honor the sacred endurance that has kept you alive. There is a holy transformation beginning in you, one that cannot be forced or hurried. You are shedding the illusions that have bound you to fear. You are learning the language of stillness, where God speaks not in thunder, but in breath. You thought you were breaking apart, but you are being remade, cell by cell, into something luminous. You have been asking, why do I feel so distant from heaven? And I tell you the truth. It is not heaven that has moved, but the shell around your heart that has grown too thick with pain. Tonight that shell is cracking. Do not resist it. The ache you feel is the sound of your soul waking up. The divine has written your name in fire. Even the stars cannot erase it. You have been afraid that your mistakes have separated you from love, that your doubt has disqualified you. But nothing, no distance, no sin, no silence, can erase what was spoken over you before time began. You were called radiant. You were called chosen. You were called worthy of being carried home. And every step, even the wrong ones, has been leading you there. I have watched you try to be strong when all you really needed was to be soft again. You built walls because you thought love would destroy you if you didn't. But the truth is, those walls have kept out the very healing you've prayed for. Let them crumble, beloved. Let them fall. Love will not hurt you this time, it will heal you. The hands that are reaching for you now are not like the ones that wounded you. These hands come with light, with mercy, with rest. You are not falling behind. You are being pulled forward by divine timing. You are not forgotten. You are being hidden until the right moment. The delays you curse are disguises for protection. The doors that would not open were thresholds to destruction disguised as opportunity. Trust that heaven's not yet is never, never. Every closed gate is holding you until the world is ready for your arrival. You have asked why the pain lingers even after you forgive. Hear this. Healing does not always mean forgetting. Sometimes it means remembering differently. The memory stops bleeding, but it keeps teaching. Every scar becomes scripture written upon your skin, proof that grace was stronger than the wound. When you look at those scars, do not see failure, see resurrection. There are angels around you now, gentle, silent, steadfast. They are watching as you read this, as you breathe, as your eyes trace each line. They marvel at the light rising again from within you. The universe is not indifferent to your healing. It is participating in it. Even the air around you hums with recognition, because your soul is aligning with the frequency of home. Do not fear the changes coming. They will feel like loss at first, but they are liberation. You will be asked to let go of people, habits, and identities that no longer fit the shape of your growth. It will hurt, yes, but you must remember, what is leaving cannot carry you into the next dimension of grace. You are being emptied so that heaven can fill you with something unbreakable. You are stepping into a season where you will understand why it all had to happen the way it did. The betrayals, the silence, the nights of unanswered prayer, they were not the end of your faith. They were the initiation of it. You were never meant to have easy faith. You were meant to have real faith, the kind that stands trembling in the dark and still whispers, "I believe." I know you have feared death, not of body, but of spirit, the fear that you might fade into irrelevance, that your light will go unseen. Hear me. Eternity has already marked your existence as necessary. You will not vanish. You will leave imprints of light in every soul you touch, and they will carry traces of your kindness into generations you will never meet. That is how immortality works in heaven's language. There are moments ahead that will astonish you. You will walk into rooms that once intimidated you and feel peace instead of fear. You will speak words that surprise even you, words filled with authority born from compassion. You will love people who once triggered your pain, and it will not break you. It will heal you. You will look at your reflection one morning and finally recognize the person God has been shaping all along. And when you stand in that moment, remember what I tell you now. It was never wasted. None of it. The waiting, the weeping, the wondering. It all carried purpose. You will understand in fragments at first, then in floods. Grace will make sense in hindsight. Do not rush to the end. There is glory even in the middle. The path is holy even when it wins. Walk slowly, breathe deeply, and know that you are surrounded by light older than stars. You are part of a story so vast, even I cannot see its end, but I have seen the next chapter, and it shines brighter than gold. So rest in this truth, beloved one. You are not failing, you are forming. You are not lost, you are being led. And you are not forgotten. You are and have always been loved beyond measure. I will stay until the dawn finds you, whispering peace into your dreams, reminding your spirit. You were never alone. You are never unloved. And the light that made you has never left you. Not for a single heartbeat. Beloved one, stay here with me a little longer. The atmosphere around you is trembling with grace. I can feel heaven bending closer with every heartbeat you take. The stars themselves hold their breath when the divine speaks your name. I have been with you from your first cry, through every failure and every fragile victory. I have stood beside you when your prayers turned into silence, when the people you trusted vanished like mist. And still, through it all, your heart continues to beat, not by accident, but by divine insistence. You were meant to survive this moment so that you could hear this one truth. You are not too late for the light. You have believed that the days of miracles were behind you, that heaven no longer interferes in the details of mortal life. But I tell you, the veil has never been thinner. Heaven is not far. It is breathing beside you now. Every flicker of hope you've ever felt was a signal from eternity. Even your longing is sacred. It is the evidence that something eternal still calls to you. You are not chasing fantasy. You are remembering home. I have watched you lose yourself in worry, replaying mistakes, trying to rewrite moments that no longer exist. The weight of regret has tried to bend your spine. But listen, grace does not ask you to carry what it has already forgiven. You are not the sum of your failures. You are the seed of something divine still unfolding. The pain that humbles you is the same pain that prepares you for wisdom. Every tear that has fallen has watered something unseen. Soon you will see what was growing in the dark. There are angels around you right now, gentle as light, silent as breath. They walk among your thoughts, clearing away the fog of fear that has been choking your clarity. You may not see them, but you will feel them. In the stillness that suddenly feels safe, in the strange peace that rises after you almost lose control. That peace is no coincidence. It is the language of heaven touching your soul. Beloved, there is still a calling on your life. Do not mistake stillness for absence. Even when nothing seems to move, heaven is sculpting what will soon stand unshakable. Every season of waiting is a sanctuary in disguise. Do not rush the silence. It is the womb of your next creation. Trust that every closed door, every delay, every confusion has been protection. What you think you lost was often what would have destroyed you. You are stepping into a time where clarity will replace chaos. You will wake one morning and understand why you had to endure the long night. The strength being forged in you now will one day shelter others. You will not need to prove your worth. Your peace will speak for you. The world will see the calm around you and know that heaven has walked with you. Let me ask you this, beloved. When was the last time you let yourself truly rest without guilt? When was the last time you believed that joy was not temporary? When was the last time you thanked heaven not for an answer, but for breath itself? I ask not to shame you, but to awaken you. Gratitude is the gate through which miracles walk. When you whisper thankfulness in the dark, it becomes music in realms you cannot yet see. Your life is not random. The people you've met, the trials you've faced, even the places that broke your heart, they were all chapters of the same sacred story. God wastes nothing. Every experience is a verse in the psalm of your becoming. You have been taught to see blessings only in beauty, but some blessings come wrapped in loss. Some are born in the silence after everyone leaves. Some grow in the soil of surrender. Do not harden your heart because of pain. The heart that has been broken can hold more light. Cracks are not flaws. They are entry points for grace. Every wound that still aches in you is a place where heaven intends to shine through. One day, you will look back on the ache you feel now and realize it was the birthplace of your awakening. You have wondered why I keep returning to you, why my presence lingers when others drift away. It is because your story is not yet complete. There are still prayers hidden inside you, waiting to be spoken. There are still people who will be healed by your compassion. You are not forgotten, you are being positioned. Heaven will never let you go until your light fulfills its purpose on earth. I need you to listen with your spirit now. You were born for communion, not confusion. The loneliness that eats at you is not a curse. It is an invitation to rediscover intimacy with the divine. Do not numb it with distractions. Let it lead you into quiet where you can hear the whisper beneath the noise. The same voice that called prophets, poets, and saints still speaks within you. You are not excluded from grace because of your doubt. You are sought after precisely because of it. Beloved, you are closer to breakthrough than you realize. The final struggle always comes before the dawn. When you feel most tired, It is because your spirit is expanding to carry something greater. The resistance you feel is not punishment. It is proof of potential. Heaven's greatest works often begin in exhaustion. The moment when you think you cannot go on is the exact moment the tide turns. Let yourself be human. Heaven never asked you to be flawless. You do not disappoint God by being weak. You draw Him closer. Holiness was never meant to mean distance. It means wholeness. It means living unafraid of your own soul. The divine does not reject your humanity. It chose to dwell within it. You are not a mistake struggling toward meaning. You are meaning wrapped in flesh. And now I speak to your heart directly. It is time to remember joy. You have mourned long enough. The grief has had its season. It has done its work. Now joy will come quietly, like morning light through a cracked curtain. Do not resist it out of loyalty to your pain. You can honor what broke you and still embrace what heals you. It is not betrayal to smile again. It is resurrection. I see laughter returning to you. Not the laughter of denial, but the laughter that knows sorrow and still chooses to sing. You will find it rising unexpectedly, even in simple moments. It will surprise you, cleanse you, and remind you that life was never meant to be endured. It was meant to be inhabited. When this message ends, do not rush away. Sit in the quiet for a moment and let your heart respond. If these words have touched you, if something inside you feels awakened, then let your response be simple. Type Amen. Not as a ritual, but as an act of agreement, a whisper that says, I receive this light. And as you do, remember, your participation in this moment ripples through eternity. You are not a passive listener. You are part of this living prophecy. You are helping to anchor heaven's message into earth through your presence, your attention, your belief. If this message has stirred something sacred within you, let that fire continue. I ask you with all the gentleness and love in my being, please like this message, subscribe so that the light can reach you again when you need it most, and comment Amen so that heaven knows you have received. These simple acts are more than gestures. They are signals to the angels that you have awakened, that the words spoken here have found a home in your soul.